Hey, what's up, my truth seekers? How are you guys doing? Look, I was going to come on tomorrow, but I decided to come on today. And trust me, I'm not having it today. I'm not in a good mood today. I hope you guys can hear me real good. Let me go ahead and do a mic check, okay? All right. I am not in a good mood today. And one thing I would never do, I would never doubt myself, especially when it comes to my channel. I'm thinking that, oh, my channel is boring or why people don't watch, but I understand now because I stand on my truth. And anytime when you stand on your truth, you're not going to get a lot of clicks and likes. But like I said, ain't nothing changing over here. But also, I want to go ahead and say a shout out to Anthony Lofties. Yes, I want to say a shout out to Anthony Lofties because he is one of the most truth tellers, the most, how can I put it? One thing about him is that he's going to stand on his truth. He's going to stand on his truth. He's not going to be like these YouTubers out there. To me, it's like they shift shape. And some of you guys may not know what I'm talking about, but you will know what I'm talking about. I had received some videos, of one of these content creators. And I mean, he flipped a script. When Melody came on his panel, his platform, it's like he just turned to pudding. You know how a person, it's like ice cream, when ice cream around heat, it's like they melt. Yes, that's exactly where I'm going with that. I mean, oh my God, when I saw this, I mean, I pretty much caught a headache. I didn't watch the full video. I'm gonna watch the rest of them. I might watch it with you guys because I already have had it set up. But let me go ahead and do my copyright disclaimer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get into this because I will never ever question myself again. Never ever question myself again when it comes to my platform. It's just that I'm not sold out. I'm not gonna sell my soul. I'm not gonna sell my soul for these crumbs. And what you saw on this content creator, what you saw someone that they will flip a script in a minute when it comes to these so-called, well, they're not celebrities. These are out there, they are not celebrities. These people that chose to put their life on display. I'm gonna get all into this, guys. Just bear with me. Bear with me. I mean, when it comes to stuff like this is a mess. I would never ever sit there and sell my soul. I don't care who it is. And you talking about you had to get ready, you wasn't prepared. You always, every time when you come on your platform, every time when you come on your platform, you should always be ready. Don't get ready, be ready. You worrying about, oh, your hair wasn't together, you wasn't dressed. You always look the same when I see you. You always look the same. Now, all of a sudden, when this slithering gaslighter came into your chat, calling your subscribers weird the entire time, oh, they weirdos, because she got a name for everything, just like she called Nell Fletcher old. All in your chat calling your subscribers widows just because they not agreeing with her. Guys, this YouTube street is a mess. Now you see why I don't go jump from channels to channels to channels. Stand on your truth. Call it what it is. These people are not to be trusted, guys. Maybe I might sit there and say, okay, I know exactly how to play the game. Let me start telling people what they want to hear. My God, but I can't do this. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Guys, I am so upset. I was coming on tomorrow to talk about all this stuff that is going on this show. But when I saw this right here, I might go ahead and change the thumbnail. But when I saw this YouTuber sit there and flip the script, when he had Miss Buddy coming on his platform, everything that changed. That's just to show you guys, when it comes to these people are not loyal. These people is all about almighty dollars. And one thing that we can say about when it comes to Anthony Loftus is not going to sell his soul. And that's why the Most High God is going to bless him tremendously. Go check out the song, his last little song that he went ahead and upload. Find out, where you can go and support him. I mean, it's awesome. And I'm not trying to plug him in, but I'm just sitting there saying, when he saw that something was not right, he called it out. But yet we got these slithering snakes, look like a slithering snake. That's why they can't stand up straight. They always leaning, always hiding behind a fan because they are changing you in a minute. They lizards. They lizard. These people are bottom feeders. I couldn't do that, guys. I promise you. I couldn't do that. I can't sell my soul. I can't. Let me go ahead and do the disclaimer. But I'm not gonna. I might sit there. You might hear some of his stuff in the background. I might play some of it because I already got it set up. But when I saw this right here and how he flipped the script, so in a minute when Melody came on his platform, Melody was out there in the chat room, and saying, she thought it was funny. No, you didn't think it was funny. You was upset. And the thing about it is, when Melody came on his platform, Melody always drop a dime. She didn't drop a dime on your channel. She always cash up everybody that she sits on their panel. But she didn't give you nothing but mess, cause confusion. Cause confusion. Make it make sense, guys. Guys, I'm telling you, I done had enough when it comes to this right here. This is not worth me even giving my energy to, because these YouTubers, some of them that was that's on these platforms, they all about almighty dollars. Yes, I want to get paid, and I talk about it all the time. Yes, I want clicks. Yes, I want likes, but I'm not going to sell my soul. I'm not going to sell my soul behind all this right here. Let me go ahead and read the copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. 1976 allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, and news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Also, fair use is used permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. And again, guys, make sure you go ahead and comment, leave. I don't even know what I'm saying, guys. Go ahead and subscribe, comment, however you feel led. Okay. I'm just lost for words. Hey, Allison. Allison says, hey, Lady D. Dana Scott says, hello, Lady D. Anthony's song. Yes, guys, make sure you go ahead and check out Anthony's song. One thing that I can say when it comes to Anthony Loftus, you guys can say whatever you guys want to say about Anthony, but he's a loyal person, and he's going to stand on his truth. And he's not going to sit there and be afraid, to speak, how he see things. I just don't like the way that people like to go ahead and turncoat things. Okay. Hi, Renee. Renee Williams says he was same one crying over Kiki. He should have asked her about why she didn't post anything about her. Melanie is selfish. If you come in, please hit the like button. Thank you, Dana. It's free. Help support this channel. Absolutely. And the thing about it, he's sitting there saying he wasn't prepared for this. Guys, you wasn't prepared for this. You come on 24/7, sun up, sundown. I sat there and saw this guy stay on his channel for like 4 and 5 hours, talking about all this stuff that's going on this particular reality show. But all of a sudden, when Melody decided to come on your platform, then you sat there and you lost the word. You worried about how you look. Worried about how you look. This was your opportunity right here. Opportunities does not come around all the time. That was your chance. Your chance to sit there and ask questions. You didn't need a pen and a paper to write things down, what I should tell her. It should, the minute when you open up your mouth, if you're true to your word, let Melody, Martel, Ariane, let them come on my platform. I promise you, I'm going to say the same thing that I am saying right now. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change at all. I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel about certain things. And the minute, He sat there and said, "I need a pen and a paper." I gagged when he said that. I need to prepare myself. Dude, don't get ready. Be ready. That was your chance right there to question Melody, to ask her everything that you need, but yet you sit on the side of destiny. I sit there and when I saw that, I got kind of cringy because these people is not loyal. These people is not right. These people are what I call opportunists. And if I was destiny, I would never ever have them on my panel again. And then he have the audacity to call Ariane a harlot. How the hell you could call Ariane a harlot when they all was sitting there like acting like dogs in heat? Melody hands is not clean as well. Melody hands is dripping. Melody is not an angel. If you want to be honest, Melody handed her husband over to Ariane. Because I don't care if Ariane would have stood on top of her head. If he sat there and he loved it, his wife, he would have never went outside of it. What man that you know gonna keep begging his wife? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That was his opportunity right there to sit there and ask Melody every question that he needed. But yet you want to come on your panel and you want to talk all this noise, talk all this crap. But the minute when she got in your face, all you heard was crickets, crickets, crickets. She was setting on ready. She was ready for you. And that was your opportunity to show the world who you are. But you dropped the ball, dude. And nobody's sitting there getting mad because I don't know these people from a can of paint. I only know what they put out there. And I only can call out what I see. But you said on your channel each and every day calling out this BS. But yet you had the opportunity. You had the opportunity and you dropped the ball. You went ahead and you dropped the ball. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. These people are not loyal at all. These people are all about almighty dollars. You guys need to stop taking these people word as face value. Stop taking these people word as face value. Because he had all the opportunities, guys. All the opportunities to go ahead and clear this mess out. But the minute when she got there, it's like he just turned to pudding. He turned to melted ice creams and talking about, oh, he needed notes. What you needed notes for? What did you needed notes? You've been following this show for 7 seasons. You know the ins and the outs when it comes to what you see. I'm not talking about her personal life. I'm talking about the stuff that they aired out. Make it make sense, guys. This guy said on his channel each and every day, and he roasts everybody that's on that show. But yet, when he had the opportunity to clear a lot of stuff up, he didn't do it. You went ahead and you dropped the ball, dude. And like I said, no one is asking him to be a savior. No one is asking him to be the savior, but tell the truth. Tell the truth. Just because you got these people that you sit on your sofa or wherever you sit and watch these people lives being played out. And the minute when you had the opportunity to face it, you dropped the ball. You really dropped the ball. That's messed up, guys. That's what I call starstruck. That's what I call starstruck. I mean, I was just upset. I really was upset when I saw that right there. Hey, unpopular. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link in case anybody want to come on, guys, because this right here, this is a mess. Now you see why I really don't even like to go ahead and talk about this right here, because these people is not loyal. These people are starstruck, you know. So I went ahead and dropped the link if anybody want to come up. But I was gonna come on tomorrow. I was setting up my thumbnail to talk about all this stuff tomorrow because I saw on Shanita, I saw when she came on Instagram and tried to clear all this stuff up, talking about she never wanted to be on TV. That's a lie because you was fighting so hard, and that is my opinion. You was fighting really hard. It's just that you can't not take the heat. You can't take how people was coming for you because everybody know that you was doing Melody's bidding. First of all, you didn't even know these people. And the thing about it is that Tisha, she have the receipts. Tisha got the receipts. What more you guys want? And the thing about it, this content creator didn't even talk about the receipts. Tisha got the receipts. Those text messages. I don't think Tisha have anything to lie about. But we know who lies. We know this liar, pants on fire, this Pinocchio. Yes, she gonna lie just to go ahead and cover herself. That's why she's lurking in channels. You're not going to see a Nene Leakes and Portia Williams. You're not going to see them lurking on channels like that. Why is she on all these bloggers? We're supposed to be the Lord of the polls, bloggers. I see if she was calling news stations and big old, like people that got million followers. But you're not talking to people that got huge followers, people that can really get your message across, which, like I said, don't despise the smallest. Don't ever underestimate us. But still of all, that was your opportunity. That was your opportunity. And you went ahead and you dropped the ball. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. I don't know, guys, but I'm sorry. I can't sell out. I'm serious. I can't sell out. Even if I got to be here by myself, I cannot sell out. I'm going to have to stand on my truth. And I don't need no notes. I don't need a pen and a paper to sit there and tell a person how I feel. All I need is me, myself, and I. I don't need to sit there and come on. And if I didn't come on dressed, quite obvious, I don't need to impress nobody else. If I came on naked, that's how I felt that day. You take it or you leave it. But when I get that opportunity, I'm not going to sit there and drop the ball. This dude went ahead and he dropped the ball. Okay. Dana Scott says, to me, it was obvious he was caught off guard. You never be caught off guard. Always be ready. Always be ready. And I stated it in the comment. I wasn't rude. No need to, but I do watch him and he looked uncomfortable. I guess looked uncomfortable. But always be ready. Always be ready, guys. If you got a platform, the Most High God has blessed you with a platform, and you got people sitting there watching you, be ready. Don't worry about your looks. Don't worry about how you dress. People not even worrying about that. People worrying about getting to the point, getting straight, getting the information right. That was your opportunity. The nerves of Shanita to refer Tisha as the dark-skinned girl. And like I said, they always wants to sit there and look down. Yes, that is a colorist. You're absolutely right. But that's all right. She got that color. And remember what Claudia Jordan said, a waste of color. A waste of color. And like I said, we need to start doing research who we are. Without us, it won't be them. Ask her, was her color, was it by choice? Was it by choice? Like I said, we need to start educating ourselves and know who we are. Trust me. I bet you she's most likely got a dark-skinned, melanated man laying on the side of her. We need them to ride on their backs. Hey, Nikki. Nikki say hello to Lady D in chat. Unpopular said this. They swear light skin means something because they uneducated. That's why. If they really know, like I said there and say, when it comes to our melanin skin, honey, trust me, we don't have to worry about all this diseases and cancer and all this other stuff. Trust me, we protect it. Our skin like liquid gold. They doing research on it right now. I have the recording and I've been trying to upload it on TikTok, but her live was long. Girl, send me that. Tyler says I was able to record 28 minutes. Oh, you talking about Shanita last night? Yeah, I saw that mess. She's ambassador. Yeah, yeah, right. Don't have me to get my African friends to sit there and find out what's going on building a well. Yeah, that's one of the biggest. My God, building a well in Africa. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. I told you all that Melody is a colorist, hers too. This is why they give Tisha the most hate. Never treat Kimmy like they do treat. Yeah, they trying to underestimate her. You know, they think that, oh, she's supposed to be beneath her. But like I said, honey, we have to learn to educate ourselves to know who we are. Don't let these bottom feeders, these people ain't got nothing. They weren't about the color. See, check to see who they are. These people got more things around their belt. You see what I'm saying? More skeletons in their closet. And that's why, you know, when Destiny come on, don't spare Melody at all, because Melody is only putting on that united front. That's all she's doing. Putting on a united front, going around these YouTubers, stalking and their pages, and then getting her melanuts, her dogs to come out. And anything that is not their way, then they bark and before you know it, you're gonna tuck your tail and hide into the corners. And that's exactly what that dude did. Talking about, oh, the melanuts never comes on my channel. Yes, they come. They lurking. They lurking. They may not come by the drove, but they got people watching. And soon in a minute, when they don't like what you say, then they gonna all come out. But like I said, your kingdom is coming down. Your kingdom is coming down. And if you want to know how it's coming down, her time is almost up. That's it with Melody. Melody is doing everything that she can to sit there and try to bring that show down with her, because she knows that no one wants to film with her. No one wants to film with her. So what she's trying to do, she's trying to throw a wrench in that show. And that's why I just don't understand how these producers, you know, allow Melody to sit there and allow cast members to be shut out of their own rooms. Make it make sense. They should have been the first ones, had the first picks when it came to their rooms. And the first thing you guys said there is saying, oh, they wasn't going to be in the room long anyway. Oh, tell it to Melody. I promise you, if you would have gave Melody a room that shared with 3 people, you guys would have had a problem, because you would have heard her. She would have stated her opinion. But all of a sudden, just tell Tisha and Kimmy to go ahead and just suck it up. And the thing about it, that Melody didn't play, she didn't pay for that villa. The own network or whoever in charge of the payrolls, they were the one had paid for that villa. So no way in the world, Shanita, Lauren, none of them, even Nell, even Destiny and Stormy, none of them shouldn't have had the first pick before Kimmy and Tisha. And that's real talk. That's real talk. Unpopular opinion says, I couldn't stand listening. I'm glad you did. Just fill us in. It was horrible. It was horrible. I promise you, it was horrible. It was horrible. I've been researching yesterday. How did she become an ambassador? Okay, I read that one. That's what we want to know. Okay, that's the stuff that you guys should be looking for. I agree with you 100%. Nurses interview people daily when gathering medical history. Dr. Helen does it as well to Letitia, and I cringe. Get in here and hit that. Yes, hit that like button. Your admission to this live. She has had a lot of work done to her face on a football wife. She looked way different. Look like a Nephilim. You know what the Nephilim giants are? And you absolutely missed nothing last night from her interview. Yep, they hate when people say Letitia comes from a beautiful family, and that's what they hate about it. They'll do anything to sit there and demise who we are. Make it always, you know, they hate to sit there and see we wear our crown proudly. They hate to see that, unless they trying to sit there and tear it down to make themselves look, oh, I supposed to be in the front. That's how they thought. Oh, Melody. Melody is so beautiful. Oh, Melody. Melody, like I say, Melody look just like any basic, you know what. Peel that wig, peel that makeup, peel those eyelashes off her, take that filter from behind her, and she's gonna look like any basic, you know what. But the thing about it, you guys wants to sit there and put your foot down on Tisha. For what? So in a minute Tisha opened up her mouth, look how her and her husband they did, you know how they do this little interview. I forgot what you call it. So when Letitia said something to her husband, they ran with that. Ran with what Tisha had said. Tisha can't say nothing. Not one thing she can say without you guys using it against her. Because you're jealous of Tisha. Because Tisha don't go out there and sit there and get all those body counts. Tisha not out there sitting there acting like a daggone hood rat. Tisha not out there sitting there selling her soul for almighty dollar. Tisha out there doing what she's supposed to do. And you guys are jealous. And the only thing that you can tag, oh, she's ugly. Oh, she did. No, she's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Very successful. Then I had some clown came on. Yeah, she got to prove her degrees. She don't have to prove nothing. Her lifestyle speaks for herself. Make it make sense. I would never, ever come on here again and making myself feel like, oh, I'm not adequate to be on my platform. I'm more adequate to be on my platform than anybody else because all you see is a bunch of jokers. These people are clowns. These people are buffooners. These people are not about getting to the bottom. I couldn't do that, guys. I promise you. I couldn't do it. I promise you, I couldn't do it. Unpopular says, and guys, make sure you go ahead and check out Unpopular Opinion podcast, guys. She said I tuned in and she was still talking about Letitia trying to walk back what Street said at the tables. They want Tisha so bad. They want Tisha so bad, but they're not going to have it. Instead, Tisha got an ace in her pockets. Every time when Mel wants to bring somebody in, they don't have no problems. You brought in Tisha's cousin. You brought in now this other woman and who else she was trying to bring in and it didn't work. But it's time for Tisha to bring in who she wants to bring in. Bring in Ariane Curry, her 2-bit change. You guys want to go out there and sit there and call Ariane a harlot. And I don't know Ariane. I'm only going by of what I see. But if you're going to call Ariane a harlot, then you might as well call Melody one too, according to what Martell put out. And I'm going to say allegedly. But according to what Martell said, Melody cannot even talk about Ariane because they both did the same thing. Both did the same things. You can't sit there and say, oh, Ariane went to the slaughterhouse. Well, Melody went to the slaughterhouse too, according to Martell. Not one, not two. So you can't talk about just Ariane. It took Carlos King to sit there and pull out that she had an affair with a man. She didn't even know the difference. Who forget to know that they had fellatio with a man? I would never forget that if I had fellatio with a man. Wanted to lie on that panel. It took Carlos King to pull it out. Well, you don't know what you had in your mouth. Make it make sense, guys. Just call me the bad news baron because I'm not going to sugarcoat. And like I said, in here is grown folks, no children. And if you can't stand the heat, go somewhere. Go to that channel that I'm talking about right now that's going to sugarcoat and tickle your ears and going to shift shape the minute when one of these people on that reality show going to come on. Go to that channel because in here is going to be real talk, unapologetic and non-biased. If I was booked and Temper said, yes, she booked and busy. Yeah, booked and busy, but sitting there snooping. Snooping, going on people channels, trying to change the narrative. Make it make sense. If it's a show, tell us it's a show. Well, if it's a show, let it play out. Let us see the ending results. We don't need you to sit there and come on people platform and try to clear it up. Dude, you dropped the ball, man. You dropped the ball, man. Unpopular says that was no way to walk that back. Tisha didn't say anything wrong. No, she didn't say anything wrong. Shanita making friends with anyone who can get her on the TV. Never care for her antics in Football Wives and From the Bottom Up. A bunch of bottom feeders. Dana says, just because you visit and hand out a bottle of water doesn't make you an ambassador. Not at all. Not at all. She's trying to get ahead of these scenes because she knows she's looking shaded. Absolutely. And that's why I didn't understand why this content creator, why he didn't, at least something should have came to mind to ask her. Why you didn't ask about the text messages? Why you didn't say, well, Tisha got the text messages that Melody, knew about Destiny was coming on that vacation. Tisha even wrote Destiny's name down. Tell us about that, Melody. But he didn't ask that question because he was starstruck. He was starstruck. People that sat there would see your tail on fire and wouldn't even pee on your tail to put it out. Didn't even sit there, cash app you, telling her Mutts to sit there and drop a dime for you. And I didn't see no Mutts drop the dime. Now, he did mention a butterfly. I haven't watched that channel of I haven't watched a video, which I'm going to watch it because he did mention butterfly. I want to see what butterfly said. Because see, in here, I'm gonna stand on my truth. I'm not gonna sit there and shift shape. If I would have got on his panel, I would have sat there and I would have said what I needed to say. Because I'm not about your feelings. I'm going to say how I feel. Even if Melody, Ariane, Martell, Tisha, anybody, I'm going to call it like it is. And I don't need to sit there and think about what I'm going to tell you. And just like Melody was trying to pull out of him, tell me who said it, because she wants confusion. Melody is all about confusion. And I saw it because, when I say something, you could take it to the bank. It was on the tip of his tongue, ready to sit there and spill it. I don't know what made him sit there and hold back because he was ready to spill it. He was ready to spill it. Yes, a sellout. A sellout. He could even ask Melody, what you mean? We are grown people. Why are you telling your castmates to pick a side? First of all, Martell, Marcel, Maurice, all of them from Huntsville, all of them went to school together. So would it look like Marcel is picking a side between Melody and Martell? That's high schoolish. You don't tell grown people to pick a side. You don't tell people to do that. And even if they all came on to that villa in that house, why was Melody why she was the ones that was issuing out rooms, knowing she didn't pay for them rooms? She didn't pay for that villa. That's just to show you those producers, the ones that's running that show, they all trying to elevate one person, the one that kicking you in your butt, the one that's sitting there getting all this information out to these bloggers. And so in a minute, when Kiki was jumping on these bloggers' channel telling some stuff. You guys wanted to take her head and put it on a platter. Had this girl all depressed. Don't have me to go there. I couldn't go there. But who else feeding information? See, the ones that's feeding all the information to these bloggers, you guys take your head and you put it in the sand, or you turn the other cheek, or you help ride with this mess. What person that you know that's supposed to be entertaining us going to jump on channels to sit there and cause confusion, or said that I need to tell my side? No, you need to sit there and keep this narrative going. That's what you need. You're doing. That's what you're doing. Guys, you guys are not, you guys are fake. You guys are not to be trusted. You guys are some slithering snakes. You guys are some slithering snakes. Because ain't no way in the world I'm going to sit there and change coat just because someone come on. If I said it then, I'm going to be able to back it up. And I promise you I'll be able to back it up. Let Melody bring her narrative on this platform. And I promise you, I'm going to tell her exactly like how I feel. Because I don't know these people from a can of paint. I only can go by of what they put out. And if you air it out, you are free game. So like I said, don't get mad with the messenger. Keisha says, hello, Lady D. Yes, I was disappointed with him. He fainted. Yes, he fainted. He not only fainted, he dropped the ball. I think, don't mention no names, guys. I think T was surprised he never goes hard at guests. Please don't mention no YouTuber names in here. It wasn't to be hospitable, and Mel will take you into circles. That's how she manipulate. She couldn't have took me in no circles. She couldn't have took me in no circles. Only way Mel is going to take you in circles if you sat there, you kissing the ring. She wouldn't have took me in those circles. Because I stand on my truth. I'm going to call it as I see it. You're absolutely right. Mel is trying to get ahead of the game for next week. Because she wants everybody on her side. That's why I said didn't say this girl is I don't know how old Melody is. I don't know if she in her early 40s. I don't know how old she is. But I know she's old enough to stop thinking like a child. This girl thinks like a child. This girl has a child of a high school person. Maybe I give her 16 years old. She got a mind like a 16-year-old. Yeah, she might be book smart, but she's sure not street smart. This girl has a mind of a 16-year-old person. Who does that? Who worry about who befriending anybody? Give us a show. Let us be able to sit there and stifle or straighten out this mess ourselves. Let us sort it out ourselves. We don't need you to jump from channels to channels. We don't need no channels. Yeah, most likely she probably be Renee. Most likely she is, because they hate who they are. But keep on bleaching yourself. Keep on bleaching yourself. And I promise you, you most likely won't sit there and live to sit there and see your children even graduate. Keep bleaching yourself, okay? Like I said, honey, the sun is getting hotter and hotter. Things is getting hot. Yes, a Nephilim. That's exactly what she is. A Nephilim. A Nephilim. You know what a Nephilim is? Those big giants just felt from out of nowhere. I wanted to talk about that tomorrow. This was supposed to be for tomorrow, not today. Yes, you know what the Nephilims are. We don't know where they came from, them demons. And that's why they was able to attack Tisha. You guys came to attack Tisha. You guys want Tisha so bad. Why? Because Tisha, like I said, Tisha knows how to conduct herself. Tisha is the real VIP on Love and Marriage in Huntsville. She is the real queen. You guys jealous. Green-eyed monsters. A bunch of green-eyed monsters want Tisha. But Tisha, You don't have to get off of your throne. You don't have to tilt your crown for these bottom feeders, because we already know they already went out there and sat there and went wild out there with the pigs, all dirty, all foul. That's why they can sit there, hump on strangers. No man most likely probably want them. What man sat there and want someone with all these damn dog on different body counts? And I didn't mention no names, so don't go and run with this. All this right here is my opinion and for entertainment purpose only. You air it out, you are free game. And that's why you guys jealous of Tisha. No man ain't gonna want that. No man ain't gonna want that. I promise you. You're jealous of Tisha because you run down, tore up from the floor up. That's why you can't sit there and come on without hiding behind those filters. Show us your true self. Because once you start seeing your true self, then you're going to sit there and you're going to start hating who you see. The worst man in the mirror is you. Absolutely. What you're right. No edges. What you need to do, and I'm coming from a professional point of view, cut that mess off. Over process your hair. Because you're ashamed of who you are. And you're wondering why nothing is growing. And then you want to trickle that mess down, putting all these relaxers, trickling it down. And wondering why every hair, every piece of hair, every string is stunt. That junk ain't gonna grow. I don't give a care what kind of products you use. It's not gonna grow until you cut it off. Cut it off, shave it off, and let it start back from the beginning. That's the only way that it's going to grow, okay? Guys got on my nerves, man. And don't mention no names in here. He was surprised, IMO. He never expected her to show up to his channel. T has always appeared fair. Well, that's time right there, honey. He dropped the ball. And I'm not giving no excuses. I'm not giving no excuses. You don't never sit there and get ready. You be ready. I promise you. I promise you. I don't need no pen. I don't need no paper. Even when I come on and do my ministry, I don't need to write nothing down. And if I take notes, yes, I might take a little notes, but I got a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about. But I don't need to sit there and take no notes. Because like I said, all I have to do is open up my mouth. I got a whole bullet point of stuff that I wanted to talk about, what I saw. But like I said there and see, I could take notes, but when the time comes, forget the notes. I already know what to tell you. It's just that you were starstruck. It was like shift shaping. That's what it was like, shift shaping. It was like, you know how a lizard changes coat? Oh, I see this slithering, liar, Pinocchio, pants on fire, sitting on my panel. Oh, my numbers going up. Heck with the numbers. That was my chance right there to stand on my truth, because 9 out of 10, that chance might not come around again. But most likely she will, because she bothered. She bothered about what people say about her, because she's so used to people putting her on that little beautiful pink pedestal. That's why I sat there and say. And then you wants to call. You said, I don't know what to say, but you sure in the hell knew what to say about Ariane. You knew how to call Ariane a harlot. You know how to call Ariane a harlot. How the hell you can call Ariane a harlot when you don't even know Ariane from a can of paint? Just like you didn't know that snake was sitting on your daggone panel. But all of a sudden, Ariane a harlot. You can't, like I said, Dan said, if you can't hold your man, then you don't need him. First of all, Ariane said she got that man with her eyes closed. Was it right? But you don't know the background because, like I said, Dan said, you don't know the story. And you guys don't want to know the story because you're so fixated in this Pinocchio, this liar, this slithering snake. Yeah, come for me. Like I say, my life is an open book. I'm not worried about you guys. When I come on here, I'm going to say what I see according to this reality show and what they put out there on social media. And I'm not changing. And that's absolutely fact. Like I say, this is my opinion, okay? And if you don't like it, find a channel that's going to sit there and accommodate you. And that's real talk, okay? Absolutely. Unapologetic said that Tisha gets so much black for nothing. She might as well earn it honestly and bring on Ariane. Yes, because Ariane is her too big change. Ariane is a too big change. You gave Ariane that man. You didn't wanted him. You didn't wanted him. And everybody's sitting there worrying about Ariane with the kids. First of all this stuff was way before this show. You think all of a sudden Martell is going to take his children to Ariane's house? And them children going to sit there, be around Ariane as if, they just know her from the show? No, Ariane Ben was in the picture. Ariane Ben was in the picture. And see, they don't want that type of information to come out. Like I said there and say, this blogger said this should have say, well, they showed a little small snippet of Destiny, saying, Ariane, you teaching her how to be a good cheater. Why he didn't mention that? What she's talking about? Give us the heads up. What's going on? No, because you don't want us to know that you guys were sharing the same man. And all this is my opinion for entertainment purpose only, okay? Don't tell me how to sit there and spin my story. I'm not going to sit there and paint this beautiful picture that you want me to paint. I'm going to call it as it is. And that's real talk. You hand your man over to this woman. That's why it was so easy for you could sit there and have her with your children. What person that you know going to sit there and have your children with someone that sat there and made my life a living hell unless I didn't want it myself because you thought that the grass was green on the other side? Ouch. Ouch. Like I said, if you don't like in here, leave. I ride alone, even if I got to talk by myself. Just like Ariane said there and said. All this stuff was fake. The producers, Carlos King, all of them knew it was fake. Do you need me to play the video? Do you need me to show you guys the clips? Let me show you the clips. And all of a sudden, now, we don't want Ariane. You guys don't want Ariane on because you don't want Ariane to tell the truth. Like I say, it takes two to tear down a house. You cannot tear a house down by yourself. This man sat there and said he begged his wife for years, what he was liking in that relationship. She told him to go. What man that you know going to beg his wife for a whole freaking year? What wife that you know that's when she feel like she's sick of her husband, sick of the children, the dogs, the cats, and everybody else, go and get her a hotel? What woman that you know? One of my moms sat there and say she wish she could get away, but the further she get away is in the bathroom taking a bubble bath. Why she can't do like every other wife when you sick and tired of your husband and your children, go and take a bubble bath? No, she wants to go and get her a hotel. You ain't in that twiddling your fingers by yourself, sister. You're not twiddling your finger by yourself. And you guys can't sit there and say, oh, what the hell she's talking about? I've been talking about this the first day this show started airing. They all catching it on of these pathological liars, these bottom feeders, all about almighty dollars and sold their whole soul for almighty dollars because they thought that the grass was green on the other side. Girl, you handed your man. This man said there you had a good daggone husband. A daggone good daggone husband. And you said it. That's why you couldn't come on and badmouth him. You couldn't get him for DV. You tried. And the only reason why you tried because you was trying to ruin his character because you know people frowns when it comes to DV. You knew that he wanted to tell his true story. So, I got to get this Negro off. I got to figure out what to do to get him off. So what I'm going to do is see if I can get him with a charge. I'm going to set him up. And this is my opinion. Don't get mad with the messenger. Like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil. Just say, ouch. But you knew that this stuff was going to come out. Do you think that you can keep riding on this trauma bonding train wagon? Keep beating this dead horse? Keep ringing this old dead dish rag without the truth coming? The truth going to slowly but surely find its way back home. And one thing about karma, honey, karma does not play fair. Karma going to look like your worst nightmare. Your worst nightmare. So miss me with the BS. Just because everybody else is not kissing the ring. Everybody is not bowing down. Nobody ain't going to bow down. That's like going back into your own vomit. How the hell you want to sit there and put somebody on a pedestal that hands is dripping? But yet when it comes to Tisha, you guys want to sit there and call Tisha out. Tisha ain't got nothing to be jealous about. Everything about Tisha on her. And I'm not sitting there just saying it just to be saying it. But Tisha don't go out there and let her slip hang. You guys trying to pull out her character. That's why you got this Nephilim. Yes, that Nephilim. This giant Nephilim. I don't know what that wildebeest is. Pack that makeup all on her face and hide behind the filter with those nappy, raggedy wigs. Yes, I said it. Trying to go after Tisha. Girl, you don't know Tisha. All you doing is sitting there, letting this girl spoon feed you all this information about Tisha City, allowing you to get to know Tisha for yourself. Don't let nobody else make you an enemy or someone that you don't know. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. Yes, you're right. Make it make sense. Hey, Plain Face. Good afternoon, Lady D in the chat. Hello and hi, how are you doing? I'm just pumped up. I'm fired up. I'm telling you, I'm just fired up. I'm just fired up. Sugar Brown says she's cracking up that giant Nephilim. Yes, that's all she is. And we don't know where them people came from. We don't know where them people came from, but we know where the original black melanated queen and not queen, goddess. We know where they came from, but we don't know where them Nephilims came from. We don't know where they came from and mixed with God's chosen people. Opinion say no, that's just my red take, but they didn't strike the channel. Shanita, my girl Marcella is in the house. Shanita was saying too much to not know these people. Mel had told her a lot, in my opinion. And yeah, Miss Marcella is in the house because I stopped. Oh, thank you, Miss Marcella. Miss Marcella gave me $50. Thank you very much. But I stopped at the end when I saw your name was mentioned. Tell me, why did this content creator mention your name, Miss Marcella? Because I saw at the end that your name was mentioned as well. And that's where I went ahead and I paused it, because I saw where at the end you came up there as well. But again, thank you for that cash app. Shanita was saying too much to not know these people. Mel had told her a lot on my opinion. Mel was just trying to change that narrative. That's what Mel was trying to do. Like I say, call these people out, man. These people, like I said, these people pull up their pants just like you. Pull up their pants just like you. Guys, if I really sit there and tell you my story, I am a professional cosmetologist, was in California with celebrities. Tupac Shakur, I don't even tell you guys my story. I don't even tell you my story, my sister on TV. But I still will never get starstruck. Never. Never. You guys need to stop. Yeah, I saw he I think he was in the chat. I didn't see it. I got it on pause. It's on pause right now, but I did see when he had mentioned your name. And I also heard he mentioned butterfly name too. I need to go check. I'm gonna check that out later. I dropped the channel in case you guys wants to come up. If I know you. Um Beautiful Traveler says, what happened, religious male? I'm telling me, what happened, religious male? Like I said, many gonna say that name. Many gonna say, Lord, Lord, I did this in your name. And what he gonna say? Get from behind me, you work of iniquity. I never known you. Like I said there and say yesterday, you're gonna have to give a report of all the stuff that you done. All the stuff that you done. Because it's gonna come back and it's gonna face you. It's going to come back and face you. And one of them going to come and face you and say, why? Why did you do this? I could have been a doctor. I could have been a lawyer. I could have been the next president of the United States. That's the first ones that's going to come in your face. Oh, you're going to see them, honey. You're going to see them. I promise you. So the representation was the person who met in season 1. If you talking about T, that was because Miss Marcella came in that chat and was explaining how the others come after them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the rest. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. Now we see Real Mel. Yeah, I've been saw Real Mel. I've been saw Real Mel, honey. I've been calling that mess out. I saw that the minute when it came on. The minute when it came on, I saw that first season. Even Carlos King saw it. And he allowed that mouse to grow and grow and grow and grow, putting his eggs in one basket. Hey, my girl Marcella.
Hey, who y'all talking about? I ain't seen nobody. I fell asleep on Miss Sharnita because she was full of crap. She could not have known all that information about the castmates if she wasn't fed. And now she's worried about her visit to the embassy in New York, that people are putting bad things online about her. But I put a lot of interviews that she did when she said she did one for Entertainment Tonight. Well, you did one for Sister Circle. You did one for a whole bunch of people. And don't lie, lady. This lady is a clown, and she's gonna back off. But Mel did a little live today talking about people that she speak for herself. I don't know where all these cojones come from all of a sudden, but nobody's scared of that.
But the thing about the thing that I don't like,
I didn't mention my name.
Yeah, he mentioned your name at the end. Now I'm on the middle
Terrence.
part. Don't mention, please don't mention no names on here.
Terrence good. I'm his mom.
Don't mention no name on here.
Oh, okay.
Don't mention no YouTuber's name on here. But the thing that I don't like, I just don't like how these content creators, I know they want viewers, I know they want followers, subscribers, I know they want their name to be known, but I just don't like how you're gonna come on your channel every day and you're gonna talk all type of smack, and then when you get the horse right there in front of your face, then you change code. I don't like how people do that. That's what I don't like. That, to me, you can't be trusted. I call it a shift shaper. That's what I call it.
Well, I'm getting ready to do a live, y'all, and I'm gonna show you Gaslighting 101, where Destiny got proof about the respectful cheating, and I'm going to show you 4 different videos where she says and implies that she was all right with respectable cheating. You know, it's just that to me, her people are calling to fire Destiny and fire all these people, and it's not right. But when anybody speak up for what's right, we're not particularly speaking up for the people, we're speaking up for what's right. I don't understand the life of me why so many people are supporting this woman and taking other digs at Black women. So if you ditch it, you should be able to take it.
Absolutely. Now tell me something. If Melody would have came on your platform at the spur of the moment, would you sit there, talk the same way and to her what you would say if she was in your face? Or would you say, oh, I can't tell her nothing because I need to fix my hair, my clothes, and I need notes?
No,
how would you handle that?
Not. First of all, I think she would be scared to come to my page. And second of all, like I said, and she mentioned today, I don't respect her. So my tone would have been the complete same. Same. Like I said, what my problem is, I would have said it to her, but I wouldn't want to talk to her because people have been getting death threats because of her, and she knows and condones.
Mm-hmm. But the thing that I'm asking you, Miss Marcella, if you had someone that came on your panel, because you comes on each and every day, and you never know who's watching, but just say right now, if you had some concerns with, we could just sit there and say Oprah Winfrey. Now all of a sudden Oprah Winfrey just popped up on your channel, would you get starstruck? Or are you going to tell Oprah Winfrey exactly how you feel, how you come on your panel each and every day? How would you have
I
handled that
would not be
manner?
starstruck, completely not.
Mm-hmm.
I would talk to her and tell her my grievances and why I speak the way I do.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it. So do you need notes to tell her that when you've been
No,
talking about
ma'am.
this each and every day?
No, ma'am.
Hmm?
No, I do not need any notes. And she let us all know today, if we come for her, she's going to come for us virtually.
Well, let
So,
her come. But like I'm saying, is that you got to let your yes be yes, your no be no, your nay be nay. You can't sit there and keep turncoat. You can't do that. You see what I'm saying?
that's
You
right.
you can't, because you're not going to get anything done. Now Melody sat there the entire time when she was in that chat calling people weirdos. She loved to call people out weirdos, weirdos, weirdos. Why would she do stuff like that? You know, it make sense.
Right. And I've never seen no person get up there that's on TV go back and forth with people who view the show. I've never
Absolutely.
seen that.
You
So
saw Nene Leaks do
evidently,
that? Oh,
no,
you saw Nene, Portia?
no. And she's worried. She worries about what people say about her. She is so worried. Instead of celebrating the people who love her, she worries about the people who don't love her.
Mm-hmm.
And that tells you right there, she's a trauma bonding. And
Absolutely.
Shanita put it out last night that she cries for her and tell her to come back. I need you. I mean, come on now. You got friends and family right here in the States. Why would you call somebody in Africa to come
Mm-hmm.
back here to, because you need them? And then when Shanita said that they get in the bed naked, that we all get in the same bed
Yeah, I
naked, I
heard when
was
she
like,
said
what in
that.
the John Brown ham sandwich is going on? Me and you, Lady D, if we went on vacation, even if we did sleep in the same bed, you better not get in no bed naked with me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
But the thing
I'm gonna
about it
sure
is
blow
that,
that up.
look, the thing
Uh,
about it is that the producers or whoever owned network, the one that had cut the checks when it came to that villa. The thing that I don't like is that why the cast, the cast that from season one all the way until now, the ones that helped build this show, why they had to go and in share rooms when people that wasn't even the cast members, people that was not even part of the show, why they had the best of the best.
because
Who
that's her
does that?
nice
Who does
nastiness.
that?
That's her nice nasty. And we all see that, but not, we all see that. Like Tisha, I said on my program yesterday, you were wrong because when she told you that she would switch, you should have called her bluff.
Absolutely.
And I would have. All right, I'm going to go down and enjoy the show.
All right, then. Thank you for coming on, Marcel. And
Thank
thank
you.
you for the super chat here.
Oh, anytime.
All
All right,
right.
bye bye.
Thank you very much. And I pray that God multiplied unlimited shaking together and running over. Okay. So, guys, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short because I was not supposed to come on today. I wanted to come on tomorrow. I see that I went ahead and did my hour, and like I said, be true to yourself. I know we want clicks. I know we want likes. I know who don't want to get paid, but don't sell your soul. Don't sell your soul, because I promise you, at the end, all it's gonna do is lead to a dead end. It's going to lead to a dead end. These people are only sitting there doing what they doing because they trying to sit there and turn a narrative. That's it. If Melody was all about that life, Melody would be booked and busy. She wouldn't be sitting there worrying about jumping on channels to see what people are saying about her, talking about this funny. No, it's not funny. It hurt you. It's very comical because nobody is not going to come out of their comfort zone and address this mess right here, knowing that these bloggers, knowing that most of this stuff is for entertainment purpose only. But like I said there and say, be true to yourself. One thing that you can say, you guys can say anything that you want when it comes to Anthony Loftis. Anthony was not willing to sell his soul, and he was right there in the door. Right there in the door. But he refused to sit there and sell his soul for almighty dollars. And the minute when he sat there and say one thing, they all came and tried to sit there and chew him up and spit him out. But that's all right. When man sat there and try to tear you down, God is going to lift you up. So don't worry about man trying to lift you up, because when man lift you up on that ladder, the same ladder that they see you crawling up there, it's the same ladder that they're going to shake your tail right off it. And that's real talk. So on that note, guys, you all be blessed. So we going over to Marcella's channel. So make sure you go to Marcella's channels, guys. All righty. Be blessed here.